Life can be hard, and when it is, you need a way to deal with it. I ran away from it. I always did, but I didn't really have anywhere to go. So I let my mind wander instead, and I ran away into stories. Stories let me feel like I was a hero when I was just a short kid. They let me go on these incredible adventures when I wanted to be anywhere else but where I was, when I didn't want to be home and I didn't want to be in my own skin. I could be someone else, somewhere else, doing incredible things. And every once in a while, I'd read a really incredible story, something that felt really special, that felt like it was written just for me. And after I experienced those stories, I would come back to my own life a little stronger for it. I'd realize that if the heroes in those stories could overcome those incredible obstacles, I could deal with the problems I was facing too. And I think it's telling that when I was 9 years old, even as I was still reading and enjoying all these stories, I had already started writing my own custom-built escapes made just for me. And ever since then, I've always written, and I always knew that I'd write for the rest of my life. I never thought it'd be a big part of my life, but I always knew that it would be a constant. It wasn't until I got to college that I realized just how important writing was to me. By then, I was so busy working jobs and going to school, doing groups, and trying to have some sort of social life that I made and had less and less time to write. And I realized that the path that I had set on, that I'd never questioned, wasn't really the path that was right for me. So I dropped out and I explored why writing was so important to me. Eventually I realized that after spending so much of my life escaping into imaginary worlds, I could create my own worlds for other people to escape into. And I could create characters that could take them on incredible adventures when they wanted to be anywhere besides where they were. But even more importantly, I could tell stories that wouldn't only allow people to escape, I could tell stories that would allow them to then come back into their own lives stronger, better for the time that they spent in my story, meeting the characters and discovering a world where people face seemingly unconquerable challenges, and show them that even though life is hard, you can still get through whatever you're dealing with. Just like stories taught me. That's why I tell stories now, and that's why I hope to be able to keep telling them for the rest of my life. I want to try to tell stories that matter. They made me who I am today, and I really like who I am now. And now things are starting to get really exciting. I'm finally planning to share some of what I've written, and I'm really proud of these stories. I'm getting to work with some really incredible collaborators on making these projects, a lot of which are comic books. And I decided that now I really wanted to make videos to document the process of these projects coming to life. I'll probably make some other videos too about Dungeons and Dragons and other stuff that I'm into. But mainly, I want these videos to be the story behind the stories I'm trying to tell. So if you love any of the stories that I love, that have inspired me and gotten me to where I am today, hopefully you'll enjoy the stories that I have to share too. I think that's it. Episode 1. Thanks for watching. I hope you stick along for the ride. Hi, I'm Jeremy. Blah, 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 blah.